I think the soundtrack to Alex's trailer was very dramatic and it complemented the video very well.
And I think the voice at the end made it very realistic and professional.
I really like all the variety of different camera angles that Alex has used in her video, and I especially like all the close-ups, especially on the hammer, when it's got the grain effect.
She used a lot of different camera angles, which was good.
And it creates quite a good atmosphere, like when the camera circled around Sarah's head to show how she was sort of really nervous in that environment. I thought that created a really good atmosphere.
I also like the close-up on the feet because it creates an air of like mysterious, that we don't know who he is, and then that makes people want to watch the soap. I really like all the fades in and out because it makes all the scenes link together well, and I also like how the camera pans up right at the beginning from the close-up of the wheel up to Ellie, and I think that it's really effective.
The only improvement I could think of was maybe making the storyline clearer at the beginning, but then in a way it's quite nice to have a dramatic ending with the screen and the man's feet and that camera angle.
Yeah, and I think the clips flowed well from one to another, so it's quite clear.
There's some improvements which I would suggest would be at the beginning, it doesn't really go with it being on a busy road and then they're suddenly in a field or like in the woods. And then also I would say that it should have the soap written on it so we know exactly what it is until we don't find out to the end that it's DA1.
I think Alex's poster is very good because of the use of the font for the title of the soap, and I think the picture is quite ambiguous.
I think Alex's poster for the soap would grab people's attention, and the poster has impact because the font is bold and also the pale yellow colour contrast with the quite dim background, and we also like the expression on the actresses' faces, didn't we?
Yeah,
that was good.
And there's not much text on the page, so the main focus is the picture, which is good.
I think Alex's magazine cover is really effective because it's very impacting because of the use of contrasting colours and effective use of pictures.